Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They'll go play action. Howard flushed out of the pocket. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Howard has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Cowboy 80. Set go.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First and 10. Here's Howard. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Trying an inside give to Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
That's 18. Pioneer.
Pass play coming here. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Track, go.
The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 5. And the Rams first down.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down. We've set it down from 37. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Throw caught at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. Caught out wide. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown.
For the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll get 22 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They toss to Warren, running right. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They have second and pretty long here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Howard throwing on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
First down, play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
14. Steelers 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Shut up. Panther 60. Panther 60. 72. Rush in. Rush in.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready. Hiking 18. Ready.
Now Howard to throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Uh-oh, trouble with the snap. This one's live. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. It's about 43 yards for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 27 on the
A handoff for Williams, running left. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking in the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco, Mustang, 70 Timberwolves.
Pass play now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. Ready.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
19 Lion. 18 Panther 11. Cougar 9. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. We'll pause here for an injured player, and that's Amari Cooper who's being worked on after that play. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams lead by 15 now.
Steelers 6. Joshua
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Headed out right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
First down.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. As the open man downfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Steelers first
They'll
down.
go play action. Howard. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Working quickly here.
Bounce at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Howard. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready. Hawks. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, Howard. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it. Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, now it's Howard in the offense preparing to go for 2 more.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles. Let's go.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squibber. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go. Panthers, 18, 19 tight. Ready,
Oh, problems with the exchange, and it's out. But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs from the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Dart's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
7 Pirates. Hawk 7. Mustang 19.
Here goes Dart to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Dart gonna throw again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Howard. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, trap 60.
Throwing on first down. It starts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
That's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to push one deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
19.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Joshua Carney.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
And they just get the play off. It's caught Metcalf. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
On the ready.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
The Rams' 9-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison.
They'll run with Warren. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. And 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty.
Okay, ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go! Take go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Got it. Ready?
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Viking 18.
On play action with Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Bravo 80. 70 range. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's going to have them up to that 23.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 8.
Throwing now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here in his 2nd down and 18. Escapes the pocket. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Steelers 21.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
From the red zone on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Rangers, go!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. He goes out of bounds and a great return and brings us to the 2-minute warning. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. A handoff to Williams. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey,
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Another run for Williams. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
As the Steelers
Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Third down.
Ready?
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout,
Gain of 5.
as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Set up. Hup.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 18. Pioneer. Set go.
Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll.